What is up, guys? Dova here, and today I have a special video for you. Um, I have Rift Dungeon. It's one of the new dungeons that was announced in Beta 5, and it was the only new dungeon announced in Beta 5. And it's a level 30 Elite dungeon, and hope you guys enjoy it. It's the first gameplay video, so I'm pretty psyched. Finally have a gameplay video go up on my channel instead of sounding like a crap update channel. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and good luck. Well, I don't know why am I saying good luck? Okay, anyways, here we go. We have the first starter quest, and you got basic quest. Defeat all bosses, and then bada bang, bada boo, you get XP. The second quest is the mound quest, where you just kill spider mounds, and then after you do that, you get that. So easy quest. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna go over that. Pretty much anyone with the average IQ can handle that. You don't need an average IQ to play Rift. I mean, come on. Well, you might need it. Okay, what am I going in? Okay, so first basically stuff is just tank and spank. Go through, then you get to the boss. So I'm just gonna talk about the bosses just for the frame of time and my FPS. First boss here. What you have to do is the main boss will be behind there. You go get that boss, and you just tank him, and then eventually, I think at 80% or so, he will be immune, and he'll spawn one of his bosses. The first boss will be Lesh, what do you want to call him? He's still a boss, and a mini boss actually. But after you get him down, then he'll go immune, and then his other boss, Gurge, will spawn. And then after that, after you get both of them at the same HP or so, I'm not too sure, and then they both will spawn at your face. So as you can see, Leash goes immune, then Gurz comes immune. And it's pretty much tank and spank from there. You just need a little bit of strategy. DPS should be behind the bosses, and melee should too. Pets. One pet should be on the main boss, which is Matron. And there you go. Also, I'm sorry if I sound crap or if I don't know how to commentate. I'm still learning. I've never commentated. I've talked to myself, but that's not the same thing. You never know what you're saying when you talk to yourself. And so as you see, Gurge is about to go down, and then once Leash goes down, the main boss will spawn. And you just want to tab target, make sure both of them are on you. And as you can see, I have not played around with the macros yet. I've not really been into macros, and so I am a clicker in this beta. I gotta play around with it more. I do have a actually a really nice keyboard, but I don't see myself reaching over to hit the keys. But I should, because that's what it's on here for, and I gotta test it out. Not used to it really. And okay, so I can see, get this down, and then now at this point it's just a tank and spank, and you want a good healer too. Not that it's easy. You just need a good healer that heals you good. So as you can see, if you haven't noticed yet, I am in a tanking role in this boss fight. And to answer a few of the questions, no, there is not a public dungeon queue, and no, there is no easy mode. There's no difficulties for any of the things yet, and you cannot repeat. You can repeat the boss quest, but you can't repeat the other quests. Maybe that'll clear up your mind a little bit. And then loot drops. So we're gonna move on to the second boss. Okay, so this boss pretty much easy. Another tank and spank. You want to get her aggro, and then she does a little teleporting trick with her musket, and that's basically it. It's nothing too hard at all. You will see here that there was no really problem. I'm really pleased with this dungeon group. I was recruiting a little bit for my guild when the game was live. Just, it's always good to meet some people in beta. Because usually beta, there's some intelligent people, some decent intelligent people. I don't know where I'm going with that, but so I found some. So these guys later joined my guild. If you haven't noticed, you probably don't know yet. And if you're interested in joining during the 6th beta, which is, February 4th. That's it. and ends 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, I think. Correct me if I am. But yeah, I think it starts February 4th on Friday, and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 1 a.m. my time. Should be good. I will be on Doba, and if I'm not there, you should send my co. You should send one of my other friends, Harmless, a message, and there you go. As you can see, she did a little teleport, and there you go. So last boss. Oh, my bad, not last boss. I'm rushing ahead. This boss is a basic boss, really. No ting and spank. Oh no, no, my bad. He has 3 waves. The first wave are a corpse, and those you should just AoE them down. You should be good. He's immune, so he won't attack you until he actually spawns after his 3 waves. The second is 3 DPSers, little three little elites. Just tank them, get those 3 guys. They're easy to take down, so don't worry. But if you got a sensitive healer, um, you may want to. So as you can see, you take those. I tanked that guy. They kind of went out of aggro, but I knew our DPS was fine, so I adjusted to that, and I got mostly all of them under my control. And basically, yeah. So after that, he spawns 2 mini elite bosses. They're not elite at all, really. Just tank those 2. If you have good DPS, be sure, no trouble at all. Um, basically, yeah. So now he spawns his 2. Yep, there we go. 2 of them come out. And yep. I think he turns all big if it either crits you or you crit him. I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure if you crit him, because he always turns big, and it's usually someone that crits the boss. Or that might just be that designated guy. But as you see, oh my, he got face rolled. So now this boss spawns. Now watch one of my teammates, Telbella. I didn't do this. I should have done it, but oh well. She has her back to the table, and so when he does his AOE, which he does, sorry if I didn't mention that, like that, Teobello, which is the person standing behind the back of the wall, didn't get knocked back. So, but the damage still goes to her. But that's easy. That's what tanks, melee, and the melee DPSers should be doing. And DPSers should have no problem because they'll be at range, hopefully. And your healers should be at some kind of range that won't get hurt. And yeah, after that, it's supposed to basically DPS. I notice a lot about these bosses right now. They're mostly DPS. I'm looking forward to the later higher bosses. I like strategy bosses. You gotta know when the waves, you gotta know where they go, and something like that. I mean, there's many strategies involved, like in some of the other dungeons, but I just don't see the whole strategy part yet. That's one of my favorite parts about MMOs is the strategy. So then after you take her down, we'll be moving to the last boss, and you get your loot. Everything's good, and let's move to the last boss. So now, last boss. Sorry, I recorded a little bit late. Okay, so you take the idols down. The idols take down the shield, and the idols won't hurt you at all. So don't worry about them at all. Take those down, and then the boss will spawn. And then, hang on, I'm going a little too far. I'm not gonna go ahead like that. Okay, so then I'm a loot whore, so I always like to take the loot that drops if no one wants it. So I take the idol, and yep. Okay. So now this giant tick spawns. You can call it what you want. It's just a huge pissed off tick. And so you tank. Now you get the aggro of her, him, whatever it is. It is. He or she. The spider spawns. The queen spawns the poison, which does very high damage, and you want to keep away from that. The second thing is you never want her to keep hit your back, because when that happens, she crits for you, and it hurts really bad. Trust me. Just don't do it the first time around. And she also spawns little creeps that come get try to distract DPSers. I suggest DPSers when she spawns the creeps should kill them ASAP, and the healers should stay on the boss, and everything should be fine. And Yeah, healer, stay in your motion. Try not to aggro anything at all. Don't get involved with other stuff. Just heal. That's one of the best things. And you don't have to do it like I did with which is like kiting it. I was a little bit unsure about the boss, and I think it was my second run around, and the first one was a little bit eeky, but we still face rolled. And so you don't have to do what I do. You can basically just sit there and hit it until she spawns the poison, and you can just jump around and then rinse and repeat. She spawns her stuff. She only spawns the mini spiders, as far as I know. As far as I know, um, so those are easy to take out. Just do that, and she has that little charge. I like how they implemented that, because while she's doing that charge, it's just enough time to get the tank's health back up if it's somewhat low. And yeah, basically that's about it. It can run smooth, it can run horrible. It all depends on who's doing their role, and this is one of those times where if you're not doing your role right, one guy can screw it all up for you if he's not doing one little thing. And so as you can see, we're just about to take her down, and it was pretty exciting. I was pretty psyched. Finally, it's always nice to get that last boss. Something about it, you know what I mean? Hopefully you guys know what I mean. And yeah, and bada bang, bada boo, boss goes down. You get your nice XP. It's actually very nice XP. I like that XP. It's like 6K, 6.3K, I believe it was. And you get your loot. Sadly, nothing dropped for me that I really needed. Um, one little thing that improved some of my health, but no one really wanted it, so I took it. And yeah, so if you guys want to join me, I will be on the Belmont server under Doba. And if I'm not online, send a tell to my other friend, which is Harmless.